Hello, sixth graders, it's Mr. Gardell. How the heck are you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today our video is going to focus on study guides. Study guides will be made for social studies. As there are no guided notes in our social studies curriculum within Edgenuity, I've made study guides for us. And so I want to make sure that you understand how to utilize study guides using the program Kami, or you can obviously print them as well and complete the study guide using a pen or pencil. So, a couple of things. One, as I stated already, you always have the choice to print a study guide if you have a printer, of course. If you don't, then you're kind of stuck with having to utilize the Kami program to complete your study guide. Some of you just may choose to want to use Kami to complete your study guide rather than printing it, and that's your choice as well. So how do we do this? One, as we stated before, you always need to access your Hastings Apps account using Google Chrome to be able to utilize the Kami program. So make sure that you are logged in, and here's a reminder of your username and password. And again, if you need my help reminding you of your username or password for your Hastings Apps account, please don't hesitate to contact me. Then what I want you to do next is to log into Schoology, and I'm going to go through this with you in a minute. Okay? Again, your username and password are listed below. It is exactly the same thing as your Hastings Apps account. And again, if you struggle logging into Schoology, please let me know. And then ultimately we'll need to open up a separate tab within Google Chrome to log into Edgenuity. So let's take a look at how that works. I'm going to escape out of this, and we're going to pull up our Schoology page. Click on Courses. Now your courses are different than mine. I have a few extra courses, but if you have me for Hastings Online Academy, you know that there is a course that's created called Hastings Online Academy. Mr. Gardell, simply click on it, and we're going to scroll all the way down until we find the Social Studies folder and click on that. And I'm just, for this sake, going to click on the first study guide, which is on measuring the economy. It will be utilized for quiz 1, which most of you are already passed. So I'm going to click on that. And now here's my study guide. Now here's the problem. How do I utilize Kami? You can't utilize Kami yet. So the next step is to download this study guide, and you'll see in the bottom left hand corner that it is downloading into a PDF. We're going to open that document, and then there is one more step. Sorry, lots of steps. The last step that we're going to do is download it onto either our desktop, or you can save it within your documents. You decide what works best for you on where you want to save it. And again, we're going to title it Social Studies because that's the name of the course. And then what lesson is it? It's measuring the economy, and these are guided notes. So that's how we're going to name this file or this study guide. Okay, the name of the course, the name of the lesson, and what they are, or guided notes. And then we're simply going to save, and now it's saved wherever you decided to save it. So how do I access Kami? Well, I have Kami up here because I pinned it. If you don't have it pinned already, then the other option is to simply pull up Kami using a Google search. Just type in Kami like I did. Click on Kami, your digital classroom hero, which is the first choice, and then click sign in. And when I hit sign in, because I'm already logged in to my Hastings Apps account, you can see my initials in the upper right hand corner. So I'm already logged in. Some of you might have to open from your Google Drive, but most likely you will already be logged into Kami because it's already uploaded into your Hastings Apps account. So now where do I find that document? Here it is. Look at the folder. It says open file. I'm going to open the file from my computer, and then I'm going to scroll down to find Social Studies, Measuring the Economy Guided Notes. There it is. I open it up. Now I'm within the Kami program, and I simply will utilize the text box or the eraser to complete my study guide. And so if I click on this text box, then I'm able to simply type my response to the definition of gross domestic product. And if you forgot on how to split the screen, I'll show you how to do that as well. And so remember to split your screen so you can have, for example, your study guide on one side of your screen and the course social studies open on the other. We're going to first minimize. Let me just get rid of that. And then I'm going to take my study guide and drag it to the right. And then I'm going to open up in Edgenuity social studies. And because, oops, I apologize for that. And because this is measuring the economy, I'm going to click on vocabulary. And then there's gross domestic product, the dollar value of all final goods and services produced within a country's borders during a given year is the definition. So I would simply do one of two things. One, I can copy the definition. And I'm going to stop right there just so I don't take up more time on this video for you. So you would type in the definition. You can either use the definition that is provided for you within this course and lesson, or you can think about what the definition means and put the definition into your own words. I think in time, I want you to get to that point where you're going to put definitions of terms into your own words. And if you run out of space as you're typing in your definition, then you might have to adjust the font size to something smaller so that it will fit. And then make sure that you always save it. Okay? And then that way it will save for you so that when you come back to it at a later date, you are able to pull up this document and utilize this study guide during your quiz. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Thanks for your time. Have a fantastic day.